been a lot of weird things that came out of this pandemic, but did you know that the bike industry saw its largest boom in like 50 years? There's a couple of things that happened that I think contributed to this. A lot of places were closing down streets to cars and opening them up for pedestrian and bicycle travel. Then essential workers were using those routes as alternate ways to get into work instead of using public transportation. So that led to bike shops being considered essential businesses. Now, a lot of state and municipal parks were shut down, but the trail systems in and around those parks were open. So people who didn't have anything else to do were getting out their bikes, and they were taking them to those open bike shops for repairs, or they were making that decision to buy something new. And I don't know what it's like where you live, but the trails in my neck of the woods were just packed with people. So in the spirit of the boredom of the pandemic and this bicycle boom we're experiencing right now, I'd like to show you one of my favorite trails. So join me as I go for a rove on the Perkiomen Trail. The Perkiomen Trail starts in Green Lane Park in the northern part of Montgomery County, and it follows the Perkiomen Creek south for 20 miles until, just like the rivers that they're named after, it joins with the Schuylkill River Trail and the suburban community of Oaks. Green Lane Park is surrounded by multi-use trails, and today I'm adding 5 miles by parking at the Knight Road and Ward Road parking lot and following the Red Trail to the Green Lane Connector. I really like the Red Trail. It's a fun mix of rolling dirt track with plenty of crushed stone mixed in. Those rolling downhills can be deceptively fast though, so check your speed or that loose gravel is going to check it for you. I should also mention that the Red Trail is used by hikers and horseback riders, so always be looking ahead. The Red Trail crosses Knight Road twice, so make sure you're checking for traffic because those red ones don't stop.
Try to get me off the road quite a bit. It's fun.
There's a technical section between Knight Road and Hemlock Point. There might be mud, but there's definitely rocks, roots, and steep hills.
Heavy on the brakes.
Just past Hemlock Point, you're going to pick up the Green Lane Connector. There's a short gravel section and it leads to a paved path on a really steep hill. When you're heading back to your car after a long ride, going up this hill is going to challenge your legs.
Almost to the top. Nope. There's more.
Once you get to the bottom of this hill, you're going to merge onto the Perkiomen Trail. And you're going to start the journey by first passing through the Deep Creek Reservoir Recreation Area part of Green Lane Park. There's restrooms there and little picnic pavilions, and it's a nice place to take a little break. From here on, the Perkiomen Trail is your typical rail trail. It's relatively flat with a nice mix of gravel and intermittent paved sections. Once you're out of the park, you're going to travel through the residential communities of Perkiomenville and Salford on your way to Spring Mountain. Now it's kind of hard for a Colorado kid like me to say Spring Mountain without cracking a smile. But still, this is where a paved section of the trail climbs up the only real hill, which is also home to a ski area. On the other side of this hill, you'll have a dirt and gravel descent into the town of Schwenksville. This hill can be a challenging climb from either direction if you're a novice rider. So gear down low and spin up high. After Schwenksville, you keep pedaling through the communities of Gradeford and Ron's as you head towards the town of Collegeville. Plenty of amenities along this section, so if you need a break, there'll be places to stop and refuel. After Collegeville, you'll pass through the communities of Yerkes and Arcola in the Upper Providence Township. I really like this scenic section, and it's hard to believe that you're in the northwestern suburbs of Philadelphia.
Going around there.
You'll know you're on the last section of the trail when you hit the fast-rolling pavement through the lower Perkiomen Park. The park is a really nice place to find shade and rest up a little while if you're going to continue onto the Schuylkill River Trail. Effectively, this is the end of Perkiomen Trail. If you're like me, you're going to turn around and head back the way you came. I like to make this a long-distance rove, but there's plenty of trailhead parking along the way for those of us that like to take shorter rides. I'll post links in the description with more information. I really hope you enjoyed this quick little overview of the Perkiomen Trail.
Storms are coming. Over the back of my car.
Make sure that you push the like button. And don't forget to hit that little share up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. In case you forgot, I'm Rubes, and this has been one of my Ankscapades.
Hey, you left your camera. Is this your camera? You still camera? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you lost it.